welcome back. Just let y'all know that I don't feel too well. My allergies is acting up. So if you see my eye water, my little nose look a little red, and I sound stuffy as hell, it's because I'm stuffy as hell. And I've been taking my Zyrtex, and I had my spray, but I could not come out here and do a video about You, Me, and My Ex episode 5. The shit got getting spicier every week. If y'all not watching, y'all better be watching. And if you ain't watching, I'm gonna come and give you the synopsis. Okay? With a little deep to sprinkle on it. So in this episode, which was very like meeting family, we had chair throwing, we had we had confrontations, we had a hot tub scene, massage, all type of foolishness went on. So we're gonna start with Kayee, Lovey, and Jerry and Jessica. So Jerry was like, okay, well let's go to the cabin because we all need some time apart. So he had his son drop her off first, then he came after. She had the surprise. She thought about this. She was like, you know what? I didn't get this bitch out the house. What do I have on my side? Sex. I'm younger. I'm his girlfriend, and I'm sexier. And that's what she did. She planned a whole sexy night for them. She was upstairs waiting in lingerie. He walked in, he ain't know what to think. He like, you know how old man be like. And he was just like he hope he could get it up. I hope he could get it up, Jerry. Jerry, you taking Viagra? Are you taking the little blue pill? We need to know because she frisky. You 54 and she 20s. That's a 30 year age gap right there. She won the Toti. Oh, Toti is dick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you to Trinidadian and Caribbean slang. So sorry. So she started off with the bed. Take off your clothes. I want to give you a massage. Then she goes and does you sit down there in that chair downstairs. She does a sexy dance. Then she goes, she put him in the hot tub and she started asking him questions about Jessica. Why does Jessica act this way? You sure she still don't have no feelings for you? When that is her ex-husband, the father of her children, she'll always care and have feelings for him. The one you should be asking, do you have feelings for her? And have you acted in those feelings in the last 10 months or 12 months, which when me and you was together? She about to ask that next episode, and next episode she's over here talking about how Jerry jokingly said, oh, I could give her the cabin and we could take over the house. And she was like, why you say that's a joke? You don't put the thought in the bitch head and now she gonna come and give you an ultimatum. And I don't think that ultimatum might go good because that man loves his kids. You cannot take a man from his kids. If you knowingly started a relationship with a man with kids come number one. The ex-wife is number 10. But the kids come number 1. His parents, if they're still alive, God bless them, is number 2. And number 3 is you. You always ain't gonna be number 1. Y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong. If I'm spitting knowledge in the comments. Mumbow. Now let's move on to Jimmy, Wendy, Lisa, and Jack. This whole duo and thing, it just be a little bit much. Lisa got, I don't know if she was drinking or if the RV trip done got to her fucking head, but she had a whole breakdown last night about 19 years worth of regrets and just, thinking that her son wouldn't love her no more because 2 years after their divorce, Jimmy came back and asked her to marry him again, and she said no because she would look weak if she went back. So she's thinking that Dominic, her son, if they really give him the truth of everything, will probably hate her because Jimmy wasn't around. And Jimmy was like, listen, what happened for a reason. Me losing you showed me how to be a man and how to love, and he said that he needed to go through that loss so he could find himself and be the man that he is today, which is kind of true because men be thinking that they're invincible, but when that one woman put the foot down and be like, no, they wise up and they know how to treat the other woman that come afterwards. And sometimes some men don't know how to treat the woman that come after and after and after. But Jimmy wise the fuck up. Jack was like, when she over there having her breakdown, he over there trying to console her. Wendy coming there, she over here crying down more. Jack was like, I ain't got no time for this shit. Tonight done. But that's only after Lisa threw the fucking chair at Jimmy. Jimmy talking about, why the fuck we playing Truth or Dare? That's how this all shit started, by playing Truth or Dare. Why the fuck would Wendy start Truth or Dare? Because she wanted to ask her questions. And Jimmy knew what the fuck this was about. He was like, no, the outcome not gonna be good. Lisa was like, no, let's play. And no, let's play. Got her in her feelings. So that all this fuckery done went down. It's just too much. It was just too much. And then the following morning, she acting like they all jokes and happy-go-lucky again. I was like, this is too much for me. And poor Jimmy. Jimmy just like, Jimmy, apologized for cheating on her. I'm going to say he cheated on her. She found out. She left him and she never went back, which is understandable. Jimmy got mad at the fact that during Truth or Dare, it was revealed that with Lisa and Jack first meeting, Dominic was with her, and she stayed out till 12 o'clock. He was like, he was a wacko. Like an Italian wacko, like a mom man. He was a wacko. And she was like, a wacko? And then all that just, there are some unresolved hurt, which hopefully she got out by her crying and trying to be, open with Jimmy, and Jimmy is not having no part of it. So poor Lisa. But what Lisa said, I was walking around with 19 years of regrets and guilt, and it was good, and it was good to let it out. And a lot of people in this world is walking around what coulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda happened. And sometimes in life, you just gotta let that go and be on your present path, and don't let your past affect you. Because, if you thought that you could have done something better, be like, you know what, I didn't do it, but God had me on the path that I'm supposed to be. Hold faith that you are where you are supposed to be. And I know that I told you I acted up. I know that every decision in life, you be like, damn, what would have happened if I didn't meet this person? What would have happened if I did meet this person? We can't live in that fairy tale life. We have to live in the present and make your present be your best life. And to let things go earlier on in life, because I witnessed people not letting things go in the late years of life, and you don't know how much happier or how much better they could have been, or what they could have done if they had left those things back when those shits happened. I come through that message on you. I hope you can hear the message. And then Alex, Caroline, and Steven. So you know how Alex want to get married to Caroline. He's like, listen, your daughter has really changed me for the better. So Caroline was like, well, since you had me meet your family, and that ain't go too good, well, you got to go meet my mama. And her mother is her mother's something else. She described her mother as being high society. She wear heels to bed. Like, her mother bougie as hell. Bouge. How you gonna take this black, flamboyant, extra man to meet your bougie mother? But she did. He wore a coral sweater. Then the mother was like, he was like, oh, I wear tracksuit. She was like, I would never wear a tracksuit. And then she had caviar, and she had a bourbon slush for them. She had a spread. The first thing he gonna do is take a chip off the damn thing and eat, instead of getting a plate and organize. I'm like, listen, Alex, you gotta be bougie too. You gotta be bougie if you wanna be her son-in-law. The mother was like, but isn't he your gay co-worker? She was like, no, he's my boyfriend. Have you ever heard about bisexuality? And Caroline was just so snippish with her mom because she has a lot of resentment and hurt with the mother not showing her a little bit. I guess not showing her love growing up, and she was just going back to back, back to back. And so at one point, Alex is crying, her mother crying, and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna leave y'all, let y'all cry, because I don't have time for this right now. And I was like, ooh, she is very, like, ooh. And so Alex and the mom shared a good moment. Alex was like, I love your daughter. Your daughter changed my life. She showed me how it is to be loved, and I want to love her the way that she needs to be loved. And I want her to, I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And I'm like, oh, that's right, Alex. You know what? I might not understand y'all love, but clearly there's love there. And the fact that he was like, I just want to see her happy, and she made me the best man that I could be. Listen, we're mine. Or we're mine. I don't want him to be, bisexual, but we're mine. Cause he coming through with the levels. I was like, okay, Alex, go get this ring and show this girl how much you love her. You better do it. You better do it, and you better do it in grand style, so that her mother be like, okay, cause the mama. So could you just imagine the wedding with the mother and her high society, and he might want to wear a tracksuit down the aisle, because that's what he wear, a 3-piece tracksuit. Oh yeah, there's a lot to unpack in this You, Me, and X. But next week, boy, we have dramas. Come true for the drama. I'm here. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video and all the messages that was coming. It was bloop, 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 gem. Until next time, see y'all.